Hey everybody, it's Mama. Welcome back to Mama's Odi Tarot. So today we are doing another installment in the Industry Plant series. So we're doing Jack Harlow. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and not even waste any time. I've already pulled all the cards. Is Jack Harlow an industry plant? I've wondered about him because I feel like we don't hear from him now. I'm like, is he one of those failed plants that they tried to get in the mix but it didn't work out? Because what's going on in his career? But let's just jump in and see. Okay, we got majority no cards. We got 5 no cards. So the only 2 yes cards we have is finding fertile ground, steady growth, fruitful. And it's the icing on the cake, all that, and sprinkles too. So I would say no, he's not an industry plant at all. He's just somebody who wasn't able to resurrect his career. Like, he's drying up. He's kind of like, he made his little mark and it was fun for a moment, but he didn't really have the long-lasting, like, energy that he thought he would with this starve for attention, empty promises voided. It's like he's just not grabbing people's attention right now with this feeling fragmented, cracked under pressure. I think he probably felt like a lot of people expected a lot from him as far as his music career. He had a lot of weight on his shoulders because it was like, he was doing rap and he came in the game so good. I feel like he jumped off the scene so heavy and he expected to kind of just shoot off from there. But with this on pins and needles, rough patch, feeling stuck, he just kind of got stuck. And now, making a final effort, falling away, withering. He's kind of just withering away. So he didn't have the lasting impact on, the music culture, the culture and music like he thought he would have. He really thought that, he jumped in off the scene really good. He thought he was going to continue going up from there. But he kind of just drifted off behind the scenes. So, no, he's not an industry plant. He just didn't have such a good... he was a one-hit wonder, basically. It's kind of what the vibe is given. All right, I said, does he have a dark deal? Obviously, no. The only yes card we have is trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. So, this tells me that, he felt like he could trust in, what he had. He felt like he was going to always have people's attention, I feel like. And with the fulfill your heart's desire, that tells me that he had a little bit of ego. He feel like he's a good-looking guy. He like, I'm that guy. I look good. I smell good. I don't know why that just came to my mind. Like, he's like, girls want to be around me. The women love me. Like, he really thought that he was that, like, that guy, that kind of, like, cute, sexy, he felt like he was the new Trey Songz. You know how like there's always that one guy that comes out that is like no matter what he does, he just is good looking, so people will always like his music and support him. That's how he felt. He felt like he was the new Trey Songz, but instead he was burning through his money, like with this burning through money, poor investment broke, and he definitely didn't have any kind of dark shady deal at all. He was not into that. He's not into those kind of things. But this cannot break the ice, chilly reception, no. Not into that, not wanting to have no type of dark deal or shady deal, but him thinking that it's just so funny to me that he really, look, God is on the top of this deck with visionary behind there. He really thought he was a ladies' man. He really thought he had the girls. He was always going to have the vision and the grip of the women, and they was always going to like him. I feel like that's the whole point of him having a career. This is crazy, y'all. I think he just wanted the ladies. It's so funny. But let's go ahead and continue to his public persona. Versus his inner personality and what his driving force was, his ultimate thing that he was looking for out of a career. All right, his ultimate goal of having a music career. So, public persona. We have child orphan coming out in reverse, storyteller, healer, and hermit. So I feel like his public persona is that he prefers to be inside. He prefers to be with his own self. He likes to do his own kind of thing. Not really so much into, I would say, like being in the spotlight, but more so wants the perks that it comes with. He likes the personal creativity, being able to make the music. He likes all of that stuff, but he doesn't necessarily like to being around people in the spotlight. He would much prefer to be alone. With this child orphan coming out in reverse here, I feel like he's one of those people that don't like the industry that much. You know what I'm saying? He knows that you have to be in the spotlight and all that comes with it. I think he wants the accolades without the spotlight. And then with the child orphan coming out in reverse, it also tells me that he's somebody who struggles, of course, with being alone. So those are two totally different things, right? Just so y'all know. He don't like being perceived and people watching him and people being all in his face, but he still does struggle with being alone. He needs to be around a lot of people. He has probably has a lot of friends and, you know, just people that he always needs to be around to keep his energy high. We also have storyteller and healer. So, of course, you know, he tells his story through his music. His music is supposed to be more healing, more lighthearted, more vibrational. Things that you listen to when you're chilling with your friends and you hanging out, like... It's really just more get you activated, get you excited, pump you up, have fun type of music to keep you, you know, on a higher frequency and keep you feeling good and not really sad or anything like that. So I don't think he really goes deep into the sad kind of music, but just anything to help you feel good and feel happy and feel positive. So that's his public persona. I also think that with the healer and storyteller coming out here, his public, you know, how he shows to the public and to the people around him, he's always available to listen to. He's always available to listen to. You could talk to him. You know, he's always there. And then with the storyteller, he's always got a story too. So he's just a chatty Cathy, I feel like, where he likes to talk. He likes to have friends. He likes to socialize. He's a very out there socializing type of person. He just don't like all the paparazzi and the cameras and people perceiving him and things like that. So that's what we have. Let's see about his inner personality. Oh, angel, alchemist, saboteur, and guide. So his inner personality, he probably self-sabotages a lot. Maybe some destructive behaviors where it's like he'll choose to hang around people with this guy that maybe he isn't on the same page with, or that might lead him astray or lead him down a bad path that might make him do things that he wouldn't normally do. So yeah, sometimes I think that he stifles his inner voice with this guide. He stifles that inner guidance that he gets just for the sake of having, you know, those friends and being around people and being in, like I said, he overall would rather be a hermit and be inside and just focus on his own life and not be around celebrities and all these other people and do all these things. But I think he self-sabotages by putting himself in the spotlight and still going down that road, even though that's not really exactly what he wants. So inside, he feels like he's self-sabotaging by being around people and doing these type of things. You know, he's really an angel at heart, a sweetheart, just a real kind-hearted person. He likes to help those in need. You know, I think that he's a good person deep down on the inside. We also have alchemist. So I feel like sometimes he, like I said, he chooses not to go after what he really wants just for sake of having friends, having family. Like he'll sabotage his own life. He'll do things that he don't really want to do just because it'll make his friends and family and people around him happy. So I think that ultimately with the alchemist, I think he would like to change, right? Ultimately, he would like to evolve and grow and change and do things that he feels motivated to do, his own motivations, his own underlying emotions and feelings and what he wants to do on the inside, and not be so self-serving and people-pleasing. All right, so yeah, that's what I get from his inner personality. People-pleaser who desires to not be. All right, let's see about his driving force and his ultimate goal with having a music career. Gossip, rescuer, advocate, priest, and beggar. Okay, so he wanted to get his financial security with this beggar. Like, you know, he really wanted to make sure that he didn't have to beg anybody for money, that he could take care of his own self, that he really was not dependent on other people for his own financial security and for his life. I also see priest here, so I think that he felt like he was spiritually guided to do this. It was something that he always wanted. He was, you know, in his soul, he was spiritually guided to come out and be this music artist with this priest coming out here, and he felt like it was divinely guided and divinely orchestrated for God to send him to spread his message and to share his music with the world. It's just like a childhood dream of his, I feel like. We also have advocate, so I feel like his true intention was to really, put all of those feelings that he had deep down, put that on paper, right? To show other people that you can heal from things, you can heal from dark things. I think he wanted to advocate for a more compassionate, lighthearted, happy life. Like, it's all about going after your goals, your dreams, what makes you happy, doing what you love, being happy, not letting things hold you back. So I think that was his whole purpose of having a career, was just advocating people to do what makes them happy, do what they love. With this gossip and rescuer, there's a part of me that felt like, I'm telling you, he's a ladies' man. He was low-key looking for someone to save. Okay, he was low-key looking for a woman to come in and rescue and take care of her and be support to her. Like, he's always trying to do that with his friends and with his people. He feels like he has to save people. Like, he's very much a people pleaser, very much always there to listen to your problems and try to help you and come up with a solution. Like, he's very much that person that always feel like he could rescue and save people. So he wanted to make this money so that he could do that, so that he could be the rescuer and the savior for his family, his friends, the people that he loved. And then lastly, we have gossip. So, yeah, listen, it says awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So, he knew that if he was in the spotlight, if he had this career, he had this life, then he could be able to help those people that was always that trusted him, that always was, telling him about what was going on, whatever he was going through in his family, friends. Like, he just, if they grew up poor, if they didn't have it, he just always felt like he was going to be the savior for his family, to bring them the life, the stability, the money, everything that they needed. Wow. This is all about rescuing his community of friends, family, like just helping his support system is the reason why he really wanted to do this. But I do think he likes having the women watching him. He's definitely a ladies' man. I find that so funny. So let's go ahead and continue to his career. How did he become Jack Harlow? And then his career struggles and personal struggles early on. So how did he become Jack Harlow? Wealthy man, family room, imprisonment. Like I said, always dreamt since he was a child of growing up, being family, buying his mama a house. Like, just really, really, really always wanted to change up, a change here. He felt stuck. He always wanted to change this, and he felt like the way to buy his mama a house, change his family situation, help everybody. If there was sick family, like this was the way to bring him the life and the stability that him and his family needed, was to become this wealthy man. So he put a lot of money into this, all right? He invested a lot of time, energy, and money into his career. We have courtship, journey, message, and courthouse in reverse. So, yeah, I think right now with this courthouse in reverse, it's saying that, he doesn't really have the same image that he had as he started off really strong, but things are kind of like out of balance now. Like he wasn't where he once was. That's definitely a concern for him. But I feel like how he became Jack Harlow was just by putting in the hard work, literally. Putting in the hard work. He thought about it every day. He grinded. He wrote music. He did everything he did. He made all the right partnerships and connections. He found the people that he needed to find. Like, he did what he needed to do. All right. He didn't sleep. Like, this is giving like very, very much impulsive energy. Like, with this journey. And listen, if it was a lot of sleepless nights, if he had to go directly to an office and just knock on the door and say, hey, I need this meeting. Like, he was not afraid to do what he needed to do to put himself in the door. All right, like he really, really focused, and he kept believing. He kept his faith strong with this message. Like, he kept grinding until he got the yes, until he got that answer that he was looking for. He did not take no for an answer with this courthouse coming in reverse. Like, he was not taking no for an answer. He just kept grinding and working until he came up from under this situation. So I feel like that's how he became Jack Harlow, by just constant hard work, effort, grinding, working. Looking for the right confirmation, partnerships, and people to work with, to help him make this a reality. Let's see about his early career struggles. Netflix and chill, serial killer, coffee addict, and influencer wannabe. So these are the same cards that came out in my Mariah the Scientist reading. So hold up, let me get some new cards instead. Because if it didn't come out in the exact same order, then I might keep it. But it came out in the exact same order. So let's go ahead and see. What were some of his early career struggles? Not allowing himself to be bullied into doing anything bad. Not allowing people to intimidate him into, having a dark deal. Keeping creative control over his music. Not forcing an image. Gambler in reverse. Yeah, not taking any bad health risk or financial risk. Staying away from dark people. I think we also have mother here. So he could have been going through things when it comes to his mother's health. And needing to really... wanted to really help her and make her situation better. Like, really just wanted to help out his mom. Listening to his mom's guidance also with this Avenger. Making sure that he stays in balance. He stays righteous and you don't do anything dark. Listen to that guidance that she gave him on not to take any risk and allow himself to be, strong-armed and bullied into doing something dark and something that he wouldn't want to do. And just keeping, the creative control that he wanted, so that way, he always felt free. He always felt in control of his career and didn't feel like he was doing anything to damage his personal life or his freedom, all right? So that's what we have. As far as his early career struggles, let's see about his early personal struggles. Hopefully these are different. Yes, they are. Okay. Personal struggles: foodie photographer, gym rat, yoga pretzel in reverse, and viral video star. Personal struggles: not wanting to be in a spotlight, knowing that, ultimately, yes, he wanted to, be viral. He wanted to be this big celebrity, but he does feel kind of weird being all up in people's face. He's not really into the whole being around celebrities and being in the spotlight, doing the interviews, like the hustle and bustle, all of the fake portraying like influencer wannabe type of bullshit that comes with, you know, all of that, having to talk to people. Like, he would much rather just be chilling to himself, minding his business at home. Like, he's not really into all that. So that was an early personal struggle. Not being siphoned off of with this yoga pretzel in reverse, like not, you know, succumbing to nothing bad. Like, of course that's a struggle when you constantly working, you're not really getting sleep. You're around all these different people that want to use you, that want to siphon off of you, take all your energy. Like, you spending all this time. You're just always on the go. You never really have time to be zen and have time to yourself. So he was dealing with a lot of, you know, emotional turmoil and stress and just physical turmoil, his body, everything, because he was all over the place. You know, so maintaining that clear-headedness, that keeping everything under control, I think, with this gym rat, making sure that he took care of his physical body, his health, like eating, getting the proper sleep he needed. All of this was his early personal struggles. Like, he wasn't eating right, wasn't working out, wasn't doing all the things that he needed to do because he was just so focused on making this happen. He was so tunnel vision, so he wasn't really making the time for himself. But he did, you know, spend a lot of time making sure that he wasn't being strong-armed and that nobody was taking advantage of him or making him bite no apple of temptation and do nothing that he didn't want to do. Okay? Sign no deal with the DEVIO. Sleep with nobody or do anything crazy, hedonistic, like no rituals or nothing. He was staying away from all that. So that is great. All right, let's, yeah, he wasn't trying to be no Don Juan out here. Let us continue. What did I ask next? Currently, of course. How is he, you know, how's his career currently? Distant horizons, mature man, despair, mature woman. Interesting. Privileged lady, thoughts, gift, and coffin. So, I think right now he's focused on his future. He wants to get married. He wants to build his life. He wants to, you know, that's what I feel like. He wants this new opportunity for love with this. I do see the Ace of Cups over here. So he's focusing on building a new relationship, getting married and stuff like that. That's what it's like. It's like he's not even too worried about his career at all. His career is in the distant horizon for him. He ain't even focused on that. He's really more so worried about love and having this woman. He can't stop thinking about her. And I don't know if he lost her, if the relationship came to an end, but that's what it's looking like with this gift and coffin. He lost the best thing in his life and he can't stop thinking about it. So tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Oh, I didn't even see this. These didn't come off of the deck. This is the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like he ran away from this opportunity for this new love with this person. And he deceived this person. And now he's wishing that he didn't with the moon. Exactly. He didn't pay attention to his intuition. And he caused a lot of drama with this woman. Yeah, he was very foolish with the Fool. He's hoping that he was naive. He's hoping that he could get a new beginning with her. Because he loves her and he want to be with her. He's made a decision with this Two of Swords. Like, he was all up in his head, you know, but now he's realizing that she was the one. She ain't, no, she ain't you. Ain't nobody her. Like, he really thinking about her. Yeah, he really want to make her his woman now. He wants to be that strong, reliable partner that she could rely on. He wants to be that one. He wants to be her husband and marry her. Like, now he's not self-sabotaging anymore, but he was in the past. Yeah, he was self-sabotaging this relationship, but he's looking at things differently. He wants to be with her. He loves her. He cares about her. He don't want no more deception or trickery involved in a relationship. He's real. He's very much in despair about the situation, but he sees that she's his wish fulfillment. She's the gift that, you know, who he want to spend the rest of his life with. You're my lady. You're my lady. So yeah, he's a privileged lady and he wants to be with her. So that's what's going on now. When he's trying to figure out what it is that he's gonna do about working on things with her. He ain't really focused on his music career. So can we find out anything about his music career? Anything about his music career? The Sun with the Seven of Cups in reverse. He feel like he has no purpose here. That's not his purpose anymore. He's ready for a whole new beginning, and that's marriage, foundation, family. Like, it's literally coming out. The Sun, that illusion is over. He got clarity, and he like, listen, I want to get married. I want to be I got what I needed out of this situation. He's focused towards his future. He don't really care about having a music career anymore. He wants this woman, and he wants to do whatever he could do to have her and have build his family, have children with her, like everything. That's what he want. He want to grow old with her, with mature man and mature woman coming out here. Like, he wants to grow a family with her. He do not want to. He don't want to never. We don't want to never end. He do not want to never end with this woman. So he's definitely going through it behind that, and he wants to have a. He keeps saying the same thing, that he wants to have a marriage with her. So hopefully it all, you know, works out and he gets that, because as of now, I am seeing that, you know, with the Hermit coming out in reverse, he felt like he was real foolish. He lost his way and he made a bad decision. And he's hoping that they can work things out. So let's see about his current music career struggles. But shoot, it's none. No, it's going back to his relationship. His career got in between of him having the woman that he wanted. He got caught up. I'm so caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. I don't know what it is, but it seems she got me tripping. He's real caught up with this woman in this relationship with the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. He's having sleepless nights over this woman. He wants to be with her. That's it. That's his woman. He want to have that love with her, that relationship where they build, they evolve, they grow. He's seeing the bigger picture now. He's seeing the bigger picture, and he's hoping that she will be on the same page with him. He don't care about his career. He's thinking about expanding, doing something different. He's thinking about doing something totally different when it comes to, he's thinking about charity, giving back, maybe possibly starting a nonprofit. But he's going through a period of depression where he's worried about his woman, and he's definitely not focused on his music career. If anything, he's thinking about expanding to new opportunities to make to build his wealth and his legacy and things like that, and move on and have this family. Yeah, I'm telling you, his current personal struggles is that with his temperance, he wants to put that to rest. He's been patient and he's being divinely guided towards going towards this woman, right? He want to take a middle path. He want to listen the world. He want to change things up. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Bro, is she pregnant? He wants her to be the mother of his children. Like, he wants to have that stable foundation on her and build with her. They're going through a rough patch right now. They are most definitely going through a rough patch right now. And this is a problem for him. Is she pregnant, though? Is she pregnant, though, with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles coming out here? That's two cards about domesticity and motherhood. Is she pregnant? Y'all, we got 3 yes cards here. Getting it together, it's all lined up for you. Being shown the way. Welcome with open answers. I'm welcome with open arms, and you have the answers. Opening doors, access. So they're going through a rough patch, but she's pregnant, and he wants to figure things out with her. Marry her. Make her his woman. Like, he really wants to go the distance and have a future with her. He feel like she's... like, this is everything, his wish fulfillment. All right? Like, he's just, listen, bro, this is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. Yeah, he planted that seed, and they about to build a family together. So he wants to make sure that he focuses on building that family, and he don't make no mistakes or do nothing wrong with her. All right? So his career is coming to an end so that he can focus on his relationship. But yeah, they seem to be going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. I don't think that, that they've broken up or anything like that, but... it's pregnancy, it's hormones, she's going through a lot of stuff, but everything is going to be good between them. Everything is going to be fine. This is being divinely God. Everything is going to be fine. He's going to get his wish fulfillment with this world coming out. He's going to get everything that he's been wanting. So yeah, that's what I have. That was a pretty short reading. Is there anything else that he's currently going through as far as emotionally right now when it comes to his relationship and this woman and him becoming a father? Trend chaser and chronic multitasker, an emoji overuser. He feel like, he was focused too much, too busy. He was too all over the place. He wasn't, focused. And so now he's trying to get that clarity, because with this trend chaser, it's like he was always outside, always partying, hanging out, like living that lifestyle. As much as he said, he didn't want to get caught up in that lifestyle, he did end up getting caught up in that lifestyle. And now he's realizing that him being all over the place was the issue, because now, he's about to have this woman, have this baby, and this new pathway is opening for him. Yeah, he's about to be bro, I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. And he's like, bro, I have to focus on that. And I should have not been distracted with this emoji overuse. I have my emotions all over the place, dealing with different people. Of course, she's dealing with emotions because she's pregnant. She's all that. But he's realizing that he needs to focus on this woman with this main female and, opening that pathway of them getting married. That's the ultimate wish fulfillment. And he's realizing that he's got to focus and work on that. Stay at home with this house. Okay? He needs to stay home and focus on his family and focus on his woman and focus on what it is that they're building and put his career and being outside and partying and all that shit to rest, because that is not the focus. So, any future predictions? Future predictions. We got the Fool. Anything else? Hedonist. Future predictions. And then we got Warrior and Seeker. So he's going to be, he's going to be going on his own little dark night of the soul here with this dilettante. That's what this is telling me. He's going to be going on his little dark night of the soul because they got to get with this hedonist. I don't know if he cheated. He stepped outside of the relationship. But he's going to have to go on this this new beginning. They gotta put him through some dark days so that he could do what he needs to do to stand up and be the man that he needs to do. Right? He's got to figure out what is it that was stopping him from fully committing to this woman and being the man that he needed to be, stepping up, being the husband, the father. He's got to go through that. And once he do with this warrior, he's gonna come out standing tall, more disciplined, more strong-willed, and he's going to conquer his ego so that way he can be the husband and the father that he needs to be. But that's what I'm seeing. He's got to go through, a little bit of a dark night of the soul. She might be on pause. The relationship might be on, like I said, they're going through a rough patch where it seems like they possibly are not speaking, and this is why he's stressing out. But he will get it together and stand, stronger and be a better person because of this. Let's see what the tarot has to say for his future predictions, and then we can go ahead and close this out. This was a good one. I see that he's, really focused on his future. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, it's going to turn out very abundant for him. It's going to turn out very abundant. He's just got to, he got to trust in divine timing and let the cycles play out. Go through this dark night of the soul. Listen, I cannot make it up with this 3 of Cups. He's got to chill out on the hanging out and the celebrating and the partying and all that stuff. All right. But I am seeing that with the 6 of Cups, excuse me, not 6 of Cups. See, that's the happy memories that he's thinking about, all of the things that they've had together. But with the 6 of Pentacles, that she will come around. She will come around. Okay, yeah. Even though it says, even though this 5 of Swords is sometimes about sneakiness, I don't pick up on sneakiness. I pick up on him standing tall and doing what he needs to do to get the situation to work out in his favor. Right? Doing the right thing and really, really doing the dark night of the soul. I'm seeing disappointment. Yeah, it's a lot that he's going to have to leave in the past in order for this to happen. Oh, well, he was not treating her right, so now he has to leave certain things in the past. It's coming back out again. He's got to leave. It's going to be sadness. He's going to go through a dark night of the soul, but he will get back to having, a partnership and a connection with this woman. Hopefully it's romantic and they're not just, co-parenting. But as of now, yeah, see, oh, teamwork. It might just be co-parenting, y'all, as far as these two. It might not be full-on marriage, but that's what he's wanting. But he just might, listen, with this change and transition and rite of passage with the 6 of Wands, he has got to go through that. I can't keep saying it. He's got to go through that rite of passage, that dark night of the soul. Until he do the shadow work and healing, it's just co-parenting for them. Yeah, because she's real cold-hearted towards him right now in the energy. So I'm not even pulling on anything for future energy for them being together. I'm mainly looking at her looking at the bigger picture and him looking at the bigger picture. He needs to go on the dark night of the soul, do what he needs to do. And she's going to continue to be real smart. She's going to continue to use her brain and be cold-hearted towards him and be real rigid towards him because she's not playing. He's got to stop chilling and partying and hanging out and doing all of this shit if he wants this relationship to work out well. Or else it's just going to be with this 3 of Pentacles, co-parenting and working together to raise that child and nothing more. All right, so that's what I have as far as Jack Harlow and his music career and him obviously not being an industry plant. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you what you think. Have y'all heard anything about Jack Harlow's personal life and his relationship? Because I don't know nothing about it. So this was totally unexpected. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I love you guys, and I'm going to see y'all later.